Even the way you designed the shoe, I was reading it, and it was like each color, each texture, everything had to do with something from your life.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I guess that's the way you go about creating, like really digging deep into your own fabric and then turning that into your design.
1,000%. Try to start with something that feels familiar, but also can relate to product because I don't think that every single reference point can replicate product, especially in colors or materials, that kind of thing. Like, I never want to like force it,
Okay.
Again, I'm not gonna say no names, but there are some shoes out there that are pretty forced, like, oh, this is a reference to this thing when I was growing up, and it's like, I feel you, but you could have still made it the more design friendly or whatever the case may be. That's probably my own opinions, but at the same time, I always try to bridge the gap between the person who might care about reading the fine print, or might just want to see a clean shoe.
Okay.
When it comes to shoes, at least. So
Yeah.
I keep that in mind, and I try to find that middle ground. And some things reference pretty spot on. So then, I think if when that's the case, it just works out that way. But I always try to like bridge that gap between the two for
Yeah.
sure.
I
Yeah.
thought that was fun. I was like, oh, I wonder if that's like advice you would give to go about creating.
Yeah, I think my advice to a creative is always just like start internally, like sometimes we overlook what's like right in front of us, like we overlook like the things that are like our own resources that we have.